All right, here's the question. If the 49ers lose, which you don't think they will, but in a world where the 49ers don't beat the Seahawks in Seattle this weekend, should they just completely reset?
I think it might be time to reset with Kyle and Purdy. Like, if you think about it, right? Christian McCaffrey is going to be 31 next year.
30.
30. So a 30-year-old running back. You got George Kittle with an Achilles injury. You have Nick Bosa as he's hurt his ACLs like 2 or 3 times now. You got Trent, who's most likely going to retire, is my assumption. You have a lot of holes on the team. I feel like at that point, it's time to like maybe look to move off of like a Nick Bosa, hoard some picks, and just hit a quick retooling, reset, whatever you want to call it. People hate the word rebuild. Retool the team with some younger talent, less injured talent. Trade Ricky Pearsall for a 5th, 6th round pick. Get a healthier receiver. I feel like it's time. I feel like the roster is just kind of getting older. If you don't really do it this year, are you really going to do it next year? Probably not.
Is it blasphemous to say that maybe Christian McCaffrey would be the one that you would trade?
I would also look to move him. Yeah, I
It's
would
like, look, dude,
him.
you're a hell of a player, but we really used you irresponsibly this year. We gave you like 420 something touches, and we don't want to stick around and wait to see what happens. Because we got a bad feeling about this. The last time you had this many touches, you didn't play the next year, and George Kittle just tore his Achilles, and we don't want to. I'm just maybe him, because it's like, look, he had a great year for a 29-year-old running back, but I just wouldn't imagine he could duplicate it again next year.
Both though? Why not both him and Nick? Like, I'd move both. And
the thing is, like, Christian hasn't gotten hurt yet, so he's movable. Bosa coming off a 3rd ACL. While rehabbing, I mean, he might have to like play a month before a team would give you like what you really want for him.
I mean, and even if they win, like, right, say they win the Super Bowl, even then, why wouldn't you hit a reset? It's like, okay, we did it. We did it with this roster. The mission accomplished. Because, bro, you really think Christian McCaffrey's going to last another year at 400 something carries, most touches in NFL history again? I don't think any fan
like same with Trent, right? Like, he's playing right now, but he's got a messed up hamstring. He's not 100%. Like, if they're in the playoffs next year, he won't be 100%. I mean,
George won't be back.
Yeah,
Nick. I mean, dude, Nick's how good is he even going to be at this point?
And like the fact that you've gone this far without Nick, without Fred, and without George for long stretches, doesn't that give you more confidence that all you really need is Kyle and Brock and a great defensive coordinator, a really good defensive coordinator, and you can figure out the rest? I mean, as long as you can make it work with Eric Kendricks and Demarcus Robinson, then what's the big deal?
Yeah. Like, and there's and that's the thing, right? Is like, really, truly, all Kyle really needs is an elite running back. Like, he doesn't even need an elite quarterback. He needs an elite running back, which, in my opinion, you could find. Like, Kyle could look in the draft and see if there's like guys like Jeremiah Love that you could probably trade up for. There's probably going to be guys that are going to be looked to be shopped by other teams. I don't know who, but it's just one of those things where it's like the roster is getting older. So if you don't do it this year, is next year that realistic? Like, I feel like this year Christian's putting all of his body, his energy, everything he's got into this year. Like, it's kind of reminds me of like Chris Paul's year with the Phoenix Suns. It's like, this is going to be, I think, his last year at peak form where he can handle 400,000 touches. And then it's not going to be the same next year.
What I'm afraid is that this is going to be kind of like last year or 2 years ago, where they like make it far, but not quite all the way. And they tell themselves like, oh man, we just got to run it back because we were so close. And next year we'll have all these guys coming back and they'll fall apart next year. Like, that's what happened in 2024.
My assumption is
with all these guys who are too old, and then you got problems. I don't know.
My assumption
is if they lose this game, they could be like, you know what? It was a good story. It was a good ride, but like, we're definitely not replicating that. We're not getting better. We got to get younger.
Yeah. And I think they alluded to that. Like, and I think regardless of the outcome, they're probably going to move on from a vet this offseason, whether that's Christian, Nick, someone like that, because I think you just kind of have to at this point, man. Like, we need to get younger. We have so many holes to fill. Now we need to find wide receiver one and wide receiver two because BA's gone. Ricky Pearsall has shown this dude is never going to be healthy enough to be a consistent wide receiver one or two. You can't really sign Juwan Jennings back because I just don't think he's been good enough or healthy enough. You still
I
need to
got a
fix.
hot take with Jawan. I think he's gonna get paid, and I don't think the Niners can afford him.
Maybe you still have to fix offensive line. Yeah, you still need to find an edge rusher opposite of Nick. So you still need to get safeties. Like, they have a lot of holes. You know, it's a lot of holes to fill.
Yeah. Yeah.